Well, Nigerians are amongst the people caught up in this violence, and Ambassador Ninikanwe Okeuche, MNI, is Consul General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. She joins us from South Africa. Welcome to DW, Ambassador. Can we start with your reaction to those scenes and others that have played out across the last few weeks?
Well, honestly, they're extremely unfortunate and most unexpected. At the end of the day, we expect that anything concerning illegal migration is something that even the Nigerian government is against. Well before the crisis broke out, we were already in the process and trying to reduce the number of illegal migrants that are Nigerian nationals. And that should be allowed to be done lawfully. But for citizens, vigilante groups, people who are not law enforcement agents or immigration officers, to take the laws into their own hands and basically terrorize people is actually unacceptable and extremely upsetting.
And you regard this as a crisis?
Absolutely, it is a crisis because there is no differentiation between illegals, undocumented, and legals. Basically, we're having very unreasonable groups saying every foreigner should leave, and people are being harassed on the street. And we're still waiting for the government to be able to really do something about it. We're having vigilante groups actually saying publicly, do not listen to the government, do not listen to the police, we are the police. And so it's really out of control. And a lot of people haven't been able to open their shops or work. Their livelihoods have been shattered. They're living in fear, basically. And so it's unacceptable. So we're doing everything we can with the two Nigerian missions to sort our people out. Let those go home that want to go home, and basically keep crying out on all levels. We're engaging diplomatically with the government. The civil society is crying out, the lawyers as well. So it is a crisis indeed.
And your government has stepped in to repatriate some Nigerian nationals.
Absolutely. However, I must point out that that move began even before the crisis, because we already recognize that we have some people here who are stranded and destitute, and they actually want to go home. They needed assistance because they can't afford the flight. Some of them who can afford the flight, when you're already illegal here, on your way trying to leave at the airport, you're arrested, you're detained, and you're fined. And so we noticed we had a critical mass of people who just want help to get home. And so our government has stepped in fully, and we're in the very final stages of repatriating our people who want to go home. That way we help our people. That way we reduce the number of illegal Nigerians in South Africa.
The government of South Africa has recognized this violence as a problem. It's appealed for calm. It even has a national action plan to combat racism, racial discrimination and xenophobia and related intolerance. I mean, is the South African government doing enough?
With due respect, no, they're not. They're saying all the right things right now, but those things are not translating to the people down on the street. They're saying they're against it, but we're not having people arrested. We had a Nigerian man who owns a car wash, totally legal. He's an employer of South Africans. He's a resident, and he was basically harassed. And it was all over social media. The man hasn't been arrested. We have the vigilante groups who have said openly, do not listen to government or police. That gentleman has not been arrested. We have one of their politicians who actually had his people kill a Nigerian. He has not been arrested.
And why do you think the Nigerian government is failing to act in these instances?
The Nigerian government is acting.
I beg your pardon. Why do you think the South African government is failing to act? I do beg your pardon.
Quite frankly, it clearly has a huge political both undertone and overtone, because it is clear that there are a lot of opposition parties that seem to get their votes from anti-foreigner sentiments, which have escalated into full-fledged xenophobia. And so much as the government doesn't seem to be in favor, or they don't condone what's happening, but it looks like a struggle for votes because we're not seeing the kind of action that we need to see to save people who are being harassed and being rendered homeless and not being able to operate their lives, even if they're legal.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, Ambassador. Ambassador Ninikanwe Okeuche, MNI, Consul General of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.